The Panasonic G80 or G85 is almost 7 years old now, but despite its age, it's still one of the best value cameras that you can buy today, especially for video. Panasonic released the G80 in 2016 as an update to the very popular G7 that came out the year before. It's since been superseded itself by the G90. But there are still some compelling reasons to buy the G80 over its newest sibling, the first of which is price. You can easily find a G80 in the used market these days for under €300 or $300 body only. This really represents phenomenal value for money when you consider the specifications and features that the G80 has to offer. For under €300 you get in-body image stabilization, a weather-sealed magnesium alloy body, 4K video recording at 100 megabits per second, a microphone input and a fully articulating screen. There just isn't another camera available that even comes close in terms of value for money. The in-body stabilization smooths out camera shake by moving the sensor to compensate for camera movement. This is invaluable when you're using lenses without their own built-in optical stabilization. And when using it with lenses that do have optical stabilization, it switches to a mode called Dual IS2, where the sensor shift stabilization in the body and the optical stabilization in the lens work together to give as smooth movement as possible. Panasonic's image stabilization is market leading, and while it's not on the same level as a dedicated gimbal, it's not that far off. Another reason to buy this camera is that it doesn't overheat. This may seem like something very simple, but it's something that other camera manufacturers apparently struggle to accomplish. Both my Sony and Fujifilm cameras overheat after recording 4K video for less than half an hour. You've then got to wait for the camera to cool down again before you can continue shooting, which on a summer day here in Portugal can be a very long time. The G80 though has never overheated once in all the time I've been using it. Being able to shoot video all day without having to worry about overheating is a massive advantage compared to other brands. The G80 can shoot 4K video at up to 30 frames per second and the quality's fantastic. It's sharp and detailed while still looking natural and the colours are vibrant. Footage from more expensive cameras like the G85 and the G86 are more detailed and they offer higher frame rates and higher bit rates. But most of the time you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between 4K 30 footage from the G80 and the G85, even when looking at them side by side. This is especially true if the video is being uploaded to YouTube, where it's being compressed anyway. The quality is easily good enough for online video or for producing stock video clips. In fact, I've already made back many times more than what I paid for the camera just from the sale of stock clips I've shot using it. A final mention has to go to the Ergonomics. This camera just feels so comfortable to hold, and all of the important buttons and dials are within easy reach of your fingers without having to loosen your grip. After a few weeks of getting used to the layout, you can easily operate the camera with your eyes closed just from muscle memory. The G80 isn't without its flaws. There's a 30-minute recording limit if you buy the European version. There are no slow motion options unless you count 1080p 60, and the low light performance is acceptable but not great, so fast lenses are a necessity if you intend to shoot in low light. Personally, I wouldn't go above ISO 1600. But despite these minor flaws, if you're looking for a high quality versatile camera to shoot video, whether it's for YouTube, for producing stock video, or even for filmmaking on a budget, then the G80 is still probably the best option out there at this price. In terms of sheer value for money, there really isn't another camera that comes close right now when you take into account the features that the G80 has to offer. That's it for this video, thanks for watching.